Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. In this video today we're going to learn how some of the common errors in Microsoft Excel can be worked upon, or can be solved. So in this process we need Microsoft document. We need Microsoft document. So I have a document that we are going to use. Let's open this document. We're going to use this document to solve these common errors in Microsoft Excel. The first error is it hash. How does it come about? This one comes about when the width of the cell is very small and the context or the text written in, or the figures written in those area, in those cells cannot be enough. That's how it comes about. Like when we reduce this cell, you see it is bringing a hash, meaning that whatever is not enough. So how can you solve that one? You increase it, or you double click and it brings you to the required width of the cell. That's one of the error, and that's how it is solved. The second error is let's say hash name. This is the second Microsoft Excel error that comes about whenever you're using functions to solve expressions, to solve a problem in the Microsoft Excel. Like as for example, let me say I want to add this figure to this. I want to add them. We know there's function for addition, but let's say add. When I want to add, what do I want to add? Whenever you're using function, you use equal sign, you create. I want to add this to this. Are you seeing? It has already brought. You see, I want to add that to that. See what it has brought? Hash name, meaning add is not appropriate. Add is not an appropriate function to use. So what you do is you see down there, it's going to bring name, meaning that it's not an appropriate function to use for adding. So what you do is you can say, we know the function for addition, it is sum. It says sum. We need that one. It says sum. Let us say sum this to that, then enter. You see the name has disappeared. Yeah, that is this, and that's how it came about. Whenever you're using the wrong function to solve expressions or operations, that's what it normally brings. But the Microsoft Excel has a specific functions, like for addition you use the sum, and those things of average is there. You can use rank. So it has its functions, not anyhow. That's basically with the name. And the next one is the value, or hash value. This hash value, how does it happen? How does it happen? Hash value, for it occurs in this way. Let me first erase this one. If I want to see how hash value occurs, what I do is in this cell, I want to write my function. I want to say this one minus this, and then enter. It brings that, and then I drag down. That's what it brings. Now for this case, it considered these empty cells as zeros. It considered them as zeros. But when I try to write any text here, like let me say this one is missing, it is missing, again this one, it is out. So I try to come here, you see what is bringing has value already, you see, meaning that you can't subtract text from a figure. It is impossible, but you can solve this problem. What to do is, if you don't want to see that one again, what you do is you come here, you type sum, you type sum, not sum, you type sum, you create bracket, then you create bracket here, you put this one in bracket, so you end it. Now from here it is going to solve that problem, you see. Now even if you have your text here, but you use that formula up there, you use this formula, this one here, it will recognize these texts as zeros. Now it comes when you have that formula, and it raises the problem of hash value. You can see it's just smooth like that. That is how hash value occurs. It occurs when you are subtracting a text, or text is subtracting a figure. It is impossible, and automatically you have hash value. That one does not work. The next one is we have hash div. How does hash div occur? How does it occur? Let me erase this one. How does hash value occur? How does not hash value, hash div, how does it occur? It occurs, for example, let me use the same example. Let me say I'm dividing this, I'm dividing it by this. So what will happen? You see, I'm already having hash div and 0, meaning that these empty cells are treated as zeros, and any number divided by 0, you will incur this error called hash div. It is a common error whenever you are dividing. You know that when you are dividing a number by 0, it is always error. Even if you try in a calculator, it brings error, but whenever you are trying it with other figures, it brings. How do you solve this one? How do you solve this problem? For you to solve this problem, you come to the formula. Now you begin by writing, you write what? Function, not now formula. You write function and say, let me begin with if error, create bracket. Now from here you're going to insert, you're going to put comma. Which errors are those? You put quotation, those ones, then you close the bracket. Those things will disappear. Sorry. You come here. Sorry. You begin by writing if error. If error, you put the comma, you insert 2 quotations, then you close, enter. See what will happen. Those things have disappeared. You see, they've considered these ones as zeros. Now they have now considered them as zeros, so it will not zeros, they have eliminated them. But now you want to introduce figures for these empty cells. Those figures, when introduced, remember you have used the formula, you have used what? A function there. any figure that you insert there, it will automatically not there. Any figure that you'll insert, any figure that will insert here. Let me say you've inserted this, it will automatic now bring the calculation there. I see it will bring the calculation there. When you insert any figure there, it will bring the calculation automatic. That's how you can solve the problem of, you can solve this problem of the hash div and then 0. You can solve that one that way, and it comes about when you divide the number by 0, it comes about just like that. And then the last one for now is the hash ref. Let me erase these ones. Hash ref, I want to use simple example. I want to say this cell, I'm dividing this cell, I'm subtracting this cell, I'm subtracting this one from that, I'm subtracting that one from that. So that's what I have. And how this hash ref, how this error occurs is these are tied up, they are dependable, meaning that if this one does not appear, it is not possible for this one to occur. So what I do is allow me delete this one, and you can see how that one will come about if I delete this one. You see, meaning that the answers which were here were actually from calculations of what I deleted and this. So when you delete that one, automatically you'll incur that error. That is basical. And how to come back to it, you just press Ctrl Z, it takes you back. In case of other things, we shall keep learning as we go, and those are the basic things that I feel I should discuss with you at this time. Thank you for watching. I always appreciate your time. May God bless you.